rather that person was actually competing against fellow South Africans. Is that how much you have hatred towards other Africans, other South Africans? I don't know. It does not make sense to me, because I feel like if the person that came second, the runner up, you see also many people coming together and celebrating this person. I think that will, if I was Uyanda, I think Uyanda is the guy that came second. That would actually like affect me. That will actually make me like, that would be like, that will really, really, really depress me, because I'm like, is this how much you guys hate me or dislike me, that like you're even willing to go on the streets and rub all of that on my face? It's bad enough to lose 2 million when you're so close to reaching it, but then to have people literally going around the streets to celebrate your loss as if like you're not a fellow citizen, that's just like, it is distasteful. I can't lie, it is so distasteful. And I hope these people that were part of these celebrations look back and actually with shame, because there was no need for this. There was no need for this. And I'm going away from my main point or things that I want to talk about. But the youth of South Africa really needs to get their act together, because the way we are so misguided, the way we are so um, out of touch with with reality. That's the reason the politicians are still going to go on and fuck us over, because right now we literally had elections last year, and we're going to have again local government elections next year. Instead of focus on like, okay, ANC still like yes, ANC lost so many votes, but then should we not be having conversation, or which party can we vote for? Which party is it there? Can we trust as the citizens of South Africa, as the young people of South Africa? This Action SA, they're doing a much better job in Tshwane. How about we give Action SA a chance? How about we need to have conversations that matter, not things that like don't really impact our lives that won't even matter in a long run. Like, that's what I don't understand about the youth of South Africa, and that's just my part. And then like this is like South African black youth is out of touch with painful realities of this country. They have twisted priorities. Exactly, man. They have twisted priorities. And then your boy T says all that youthful energy and no driven cause to spend it on. To be fair, it's not an indictment on them, but the whole community. You, me, all of us, especially those who know better. These are soldiers without generals. 100%. I agree with that. Because it does not start now, but then it has to stop now. It has to stop now, because I mean, you can imagine these people that are that are celebrating here in the streets in 2 3, not even in the next decade, they're going to be adults. They will, and they're gonna start having kids. What kind of direction are they going to lead their kids? What kind of standards are they going to set for their kids? Because they are doomed already. Now you can imagine the next generation, because the next generation, these are the people that the next generation is going to idolize. But then, and if these are the example that are the next youth is going to idolize, then this country is doomed. This country is definitely doomed, because we need a youth that's going to be woken up. We need a youth that's going to be awake, because you can see the white people, like, they don't play. They are not playing. They're right now, they're driving this misinformation. You can see that they desperately want South Africa back. They're not even willing to go, even after US Trump offered them one-way ticket to America for them to gain a refugee status in America. They don't want it. They don't want it, because they know that, like, look, they are so close from getting this country back. They're not going to give up. Hence, they're going on and on and on and peddling this misinformation. So, and they realize that, like, the black youth of South Africa is so out of touch with reality. They love to self-destruct. We're not concerned about things that we should be concerned about. So, this is the wrong example, man. Like, and then celebrating is psychological healthy. Focusing on painful realities is not noble and should not be made priority. Yes, you need to celebrate, but then don't be celebrating things that don't matter. Like, imagine being pressed about people celebrating what they like. You probably haven't even mobilized anyone for anything you are calling painful reality. But See, oh man, they are tired of lies and getting arrested alone, while people who tell them to march continue with their lives. Let them enjoy the freedom. But okay, and then this one says, but best generations we have in our society used to do this after Pirates and Chiefs games. I don't think it's that deep. I'm not a fan of Big Brother, though it does not make sense to me. Allow them to be happy, allow them to celebrate. I see huge gender gap here. But then my thing is, you're celebrating at the wrong time. Like, it's okay to celebrate things that you like, right? But right now, we are in crisis. South Africa is in crisis right now. Like I said, illegal foreigners are doing as they please in the country. Um, the crime rate in the country skyrocket. Uh, Gender-based violence in the country. The Afrikaners are trying to divide the country, spreading misinformation, the Cape independence. There's a lot of things that are going on in the country, and instead of us focusing on those things and trying to resolve those things, we are focusing on things that don't matter. That's just my chat. And until like we need to prioritize things, no, we like I said, like this lady said, they have their priorities twisted. And then another person say, like, the more I see this video, the angry I get. This is so embarrassing. Exactly, man. It's really, really so embarrassing. And then another person says, when you call them out too much for lack of service delivery and issues that impact their life, they are nowhere to be found. This is disappointing. Exactly. When they have to protest about things that matter, they are nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Like, so disheartening. Like I said, we literally had a march last year. The turnout was embarrassing. The turnout was embarrassing. Let the students celebrate and stop being